Welcome to Rock Theology. In the vibrant tapestry of rock music, where rebellion and freedom reign supreme, a surprising undercurrent of philosophical inquiry and spiritual exploration exists. In this second video edition of Rock Theology, we turn our attention to a compelling example of this fusion, Ian Hunter's thought-provoking song, God, Advice to a Friend.
Oh, God said to me, "Gonna kick your ass, 'cause all you do is ask. All that energy looking for me when I'm sitting here inside you, plain to see. How I built you cell for cell, gave you sights to see, I gave you tales to tell."
The lyrics resonate with a raw honesty that invites introspection. Hunter's portrayal of a dialogue with the divine reveals a profound exploration of faith and the human condition. Here, Hunter captures the essence of our often frantic search for meaning, only to be reminded that the answers lie within us. Ian Hunter rose to fame as the lead singer of the rock band Mott the Hoople in the 1970s. The English band was always better known at home than in the United States. It is best known stateside for the song All the Young Dudes, written by David Bowie. Unless you are a rock aficionado, you may not be familiar with Mott the Hoople. Nevertheless, the group has had a large influence on rock music. It has many admirers, including Queen, The Clash, Def Leppard, and Cheap Trick, who point to Mott the Hoople's influence on their music. However, the lead singer, Ian Hunter, left the band in 1974, and then the band called it quits in 1980. Starting in 2009, they did a few reunion concerts in Great Britain. However, 1974 was the last time Mott the Hoople had toured in the States. Finally, in 2019, they did a US reunion tour, but it had just 8 stops. They kicked off the tour in Milwaukee, where they had also played in the same theater in 1974, and I was lucky enough to attend the Milwaukee tour stop, billed as Mott the Hoople 74. The photo is from that night. Hunter said it would be the final Mott tour, as he was then 79. After Ian Hunter left the band in 1974, he embarked on a more than 4 decades-long and successful solo career in rock music, releasing numerous albums and gaining a loyal fan base. Even with the Mott reunions underway, Hunter continued to tour as a solo act. I saw him in this capacity also in Milwaukee about 10 years ago. Hunter had a big hit in 1979 with his ballad Ships, about his relationship with his father, including the song's memorable chorus, "We're just two ships that pass in the night." However, the song was somewhat out of character with his rock music persona. After Barry Manilow also made a hit of it, Hunter distanced himself from the song, even though he had written it. At about the same time, Ian Hunter also had a minor hit with Cleveland Rocks, which was from the album You're Never Alone with a Schizophrenic, which was the same album that included Ships. Cleveland Rocks was more in keeping with his style, yet despite his reputation as a rock music rebel, Hunter has consistently produced some thought-provoking lyrics and introspective songwriting, making him a good subject for rock theology. While neither the artist nor the song is well known to many, a rock song that is a dialogue between the artist and God was an easy choice for this second Rock Theology edition. The lyrics are a powerful blend of rock music and theology, addressing themes of faith, the nature of reality, and the human experience. The song was first released in 1976 on Hunter's second solo album, All American Alien Boy, under the title God, Take One. It was then re-released as God Advice to a Friend on Hunter's 2000 album, Once Bitten, Twice Shy. In the song, God offers advice, reassurance, and challenge to the friend, Hunter, in his confusion and lack of understanding. I do not find Hunter getting all the theology right. Who of us does? But the song delves into interesting areas and makes one think, which is the very center of rock theology's purpose. So let's turn our focus specifically to the song's lyrics. Thanks to Hunter's questions, much of the dialogue focuses on what philosophers call the problem of evil. If God is all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-loving, how can we account for the evil in the world? God's responses in the dialogue do not answer that question, but state, "It is the way it is." Hunter's theology lays out an eternal cosmic and personal struggle. God and evil are both within us, making our nature 3, God or good, evil in ourselves. We, therefore, have choices to make about which side we are on.
Now I said to God, I found you out, 'cause I know what this life is all about. And God said, stop, don't scramble your brain. My opponent's been messing you around again. See, him and me are enemies, and we play little games for galaxies. And he's inside you, and I am too. So here we are, just the three of you.
God's answer in the song to the cosmic struggle between good and evil may come across as rather nonchalant and be less than satisfying. It does not give a clear answer to who will ultimately win, but perhaps that is fine. It means we cannot leave everything up to God. We must do our part. However, it is also absolutely clear in the song that God is doing God's part. That is rock music making rock theology.
Oh, I said to God, who's winning this game? Is the devil in front? He said, is that his name? You know, I've been so busy I never asked. I never looked up from this awesome task.
On a different subject, the song's straightforward answer to the reality of death is both profound and comforting. Death is simply a time to move on.
I said to God, what's it like to die? He said, it's as plain as the sea and sky. Conception was me and him and you. When your batteries fade, we all just move on.
In God Advice to a Friend, Ian Hunter skillfully weaves rock music and theology to explore the human experience, faith, and spirituality. The song offers a refreshing perspective on the often debated relationship between rock music and religion. It showcases the power of music in conveying profound messages. Hunter's theology in the song focuses more on our minds than our souls. The dialogue makes us ponder questions we have for God, but feel too constrained to ask. But with the song's title, Ian Hunter reminds us that God is a friend with whom we can have such dialogues. A perfect example of good rock theology. In the end, though, God seems to have other things to do, as the song ends rather abruptly with God saying,
behave yourself. See you around.
I hope you have found this second video version of rock theology thoughtful and enlightening. There are some helpful links below, including to our blog, which has the text version of several editions of rock theology, including this one. A link to the full lyrics of God Advice to a Friend by Ian Hunter at AZ Lyrics. There is also a link for you to listen to the song God Advice to a Friend on YouTube. If you would like to get familiar with Ian Hunter's music, I would suggest You're Never Alone with a Schizophrenic, or the live album Welcome to the Club. Both were favorites of mine when I was in college. If you would like to try something a bit more recent, then consider Rant from 2001. Links to those are below as well. A reminder that Rock Theology is produced by Explore Big Ideas, LLC. Our link is below as well. Until next time.